Hello, I hope you had a good weekend. I certainly have. There's this thought that came into my mind. I was thinking about how false people can be. And it just struck me that fake is the new norm. Although I say norm, new norm, it's kind of been creeping up on us. And I just think that things are getting more and more fake. People are getting more and more fake. But is it any surprise, really? When you think about it, we live in a world where we're eating fake food. We are being told lies on our televisions from fake journalists calling it news. You know, with fake politicians who work for fake governments, and we've got fake doctors giving us fake artificial medicine that actually does more harm than good in a lot of cases. You know, they're sending these fake politicians who work for these fake governments are sending our young'uns off to fight in fake wars, giving us lies, fake pretexts to go into these places and, you know, just rape and pillage. And, you know, we just live in a world of fake. Everything is fake, you know, even the beauty that some of us find beautiful is sometimes fake, especially in the magazines. I'm talking about people, you know, with their plastic surgery and their photoshopped pictures and, you know, these fake standards of beauty that the powers that be would have us strive to reach, that are impossible, and they keep us, you know, sort of obsessed with that. And, you know, we've just been bombarded with, you know, falsehood and all things artificial. And it's just alienating us from what is genuine, from what is real, from what is natural. And I think that's one major problem with this world. And I, for one, crave nature and all things genuine and real. And I just, you know, I know we live in a matrix as well. I mean, the very notion, the very idea of solidity is false. Again, something. This whole freaking matrix is false. It is, I mean, look into it. I mean, the quantity of apparently what they suspect to be solid matter within an atom is, you know, absolutely not even worth paying attention to. It's so minute. And yet, you know, everything's made of atoms, and yet we think that, you know, things are solid. No, that's just a perception. That's just what we're programmed to perceive with our five senses. Is everything that we do perceive. So even that kind of reality, what we believe to be reality, is fake as well. And you know, but within that, there are things that are more fake than others, if you see what I mean. Because, you know, in a way, the very nature of the matrix, is it really artificial, or is it natural? Is it, you know, what is the difference between fake and that's where you get it all, like, you know, what would there be if there wasn't the matrix? What would be our experience without these five senses and without, you know, everything that we perceive around us? If this is fake and we want to do away with all things fake, that means that even nature is fake. Well, I guess you could say that on one side of it, but at the same time, within that matrix, there are things that are more fake than others. And for me, the matrix itself isn't fake, it's just been hijacked. And that hijack is that sort of falsehood, that fakeness, if you like, coming in and completely actually taken over, to, well, almost. So there I've sort of taken it to another level and confused myself somewhat, in that I can't really, sometimes, you know, it just goes beyond words. And just, I guess, to sum it up, as far as the matrix goes, it, you know, as I said, I believe that it is natural, that it's generated by our mass consciousness, but our mass consciousness has been hijacked by certain entities. I really do believe that. But we kind of let them in. We kind of fell for it. So we have to take responsibility for that. And for me, there is still some form of truth in and authenticity in nature. You know, I said we were being fed fake food. All the chemical stuff and the genetically modified stuff is polluting our bodies. And even in the water, the fluoride, you know. So, you know, eat organic. If you can't get fluoride-free toothpaste, well, watch one of my previous videos in which I tell you how to make fluoride-free toothpaste. If not, you can look it up on the internet. You know, and do try and eat organic as much as you can. And also, you know, get a water filter. I haven't actually got a water filter yet because they're bloody expensive, but I will search for some good value ones on the internet, and if I find a site, I will share that with you because I think it's important. So yeah, I just dread to think how I would be without fluoride. Yeah, watch out world, I'm coming off the fluoride. That's going to be fun. I'm actually, yeah, that's on the to-do list. And another thing is, you know, natural remedies. Just don't go in for these chemical gunks made by pharmaceutical companies, big pharma, who actually don't give a damn about your health. They don't. And I'm sure you'll find when you start eating more healthily, when you start eating organic, for example, when you start, you know, taking care of yourself, you won't be in such bad health. You'll be much healthier and stronger to start off with. But also, if you are not feeling well, I highly recommend natural remedies because they're all out there. Everything we need is out there. Nature is like the universe, neither good nor bad. It contains it, but it does contain everything we need to do what we got to do what we want to do, such as stay in good health and stay in these flesh suits a little bit longer and in better conditions. You know, we need to combat this this artificial, this fake, I don't know, this fakeness, this falsehood, this artificialness. I don't know, I'm not very good at vocabulary. But we need to sort of counter that by being genuine. And I've got to say, when you try and be genuine, you really work towards being your true self, true happiness comes. And it's not, happiness isn't about pleasure. Although, you know, that is, I'm not saying that pleasure isn't good or nice or whatever, but true happiness isn't quite the same. I mean, people buy this, that sort of artificial happiness. It's an artificial notion of what happiness is. That's just pleasure. You know, buying stuff, you know, going out having fun, and then, you know, spending money, sex, drugs, rock and roll and all that. That's all about pleasure. It's not about happiness. And happiness is when you are true to yourself. You're walking your talk. And yeah, due to all these artificial concepts and lies that we've been fed, and this programming, this artificial programming that has made us so fake, we have these false ideas and this false fear of being ourselves. But we just got to break free from that. You've really got to do the work on yourself. You know, turn off your TV and stop listening to this crap, this fake crap. You know, as I said, take care of your health. Go naturally. That is the key word, is natural. As natural as possible. You know, chemical crap, GMOs, all that, you don't want it. You don't want it. And another thing you can do is, you know, fake religion. It's so bloody typical. They take something, they take some truth and mix a whole lot of lies in with it, and they control you, manipulate you into this fake separation of us versus them, and you know, oh, my God's better than your God, and this, that, and the other, and it's just, again, it's a question of perspective, and there is no right or wrong, and it's just causing more harm than good. But if you want true spirituality, don't look for it in a church or a mosque or anything like that. Look for it in you. Go within. And I may do a little bit about meditation. I might do a video about that, because it is useful. And I have heard of people who just cannot meditate. And they said they tried all these different techniques and it just didn't work. And it isn't easy. It takes practice and it takes patience to meditate, more for some people than others, but it is really useful, because that helps to keep you focused on the truth itself, which actually is in the heart. For me, it's in the heart, because otherwise in the head you've got the two hemispheres, the left and the right. Most of you will know about that. The left being very rigid, logical, and the right being very creative and more chaotic, if you like. And they're supposed to work together in harmony, and often a lot of us are in the left brain, which means we're using only half a brain. But yeah, I would advise you to just go straight to the heart. And meditating, it helps you focus on your heart. It also helps open up the right side of the brain a bit more and get everything flowing nicely in there. And also, in any case, if you're a truther, if you're awake, you're going to have the right side of your brain is going to start working more and more, and hopefully in harmony with the left side. You mustn't sort of shut it all out. We want to be whole. We want to be true. You don't want to go from being one half of ourselves to being another half of ourselves. That's fake as well. I'm sorry, but you know, we're looking for holistic, genuine, authentic self here. And that is and leading by example, and also that influences the vibrations, that influences people around you, however you want to put it. Whether they see you happy the way you are and think, yeah, why not try some of the stuff this person's doing, I'll have the same as her, please. Or whether it be on a more vibrational level that you believe that's working. I think it's working. Why choose? Why choose when it's not this or that, it's this and that? It's just, for sure, I think that's probably the wisest thing I've ever learnt from him or anybody. It's you know, I think it's one of my favourite expressions. But yeah, I think that this world being so fake, and that the fake is just so accepted now that it's become normal. And I think, hang on a minute, how come fake is normal? What's the deal here? Why is fake being normal? Genuine should be normal? You know, as I said, you know, it's not just the lies from the politicians and from everybody else. It's just a general fake world. The whole thing is fake. It's just fake. And, you know, we've got to fight that with authenticity. And it starts within yourself. You've got to be authentic to start off with. And you've got to start with being, you know, on the work on yourself before you can start doing that with other people, or even making a difference. For me, you've got to start with that work on yourself. I mean, as it is, You did start, if you're awake, you did start with working on yourself, and you've got to continue that work because you are the one who opened your mind and asked the right questions instead of just accepting everything. You were the one who started questioning. You are the one who opened their eyes. That's why it's like that. It's got to continue with you until it can affect others. And you can try to open other people's eyes, but I really do think that you know, authenticity is the key here, and I think, you know, that's how we're going to get, I mean, a lot of people say that we've forgotten who we are, and that is true, and that is why, logically, I know this, I'm talking left brain here, but it is logic, and it feels right, is that the way out of this mess is through authenticity and truth, of course. That's what we're all after, these truth seekers and truthers, or whatever you want to call them, the awakened people. We're all after truth. So be true to yourself as well. Don't forget that. Anyway, I hope this got through to someone. I hope this made sense. Yeah, so I love you all very much. I really do. And until next time, keep it real and be true to yourself.